Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Welcome to the sixth lesson of the third week. Now I will show you the example of writing the introduction, body paragraphs and the conclusion in an essay. Before we begin, so here are again the examples of general and specific thesis statements. So for general thesis statements, the statements of the three reasons that you can see here. And the second one is several reasons and many benefits mentioned here are not directly stated to you, and in your expository essay test you should not write the general thesis statement. So now next is the specific thesis statement, and the first one is breakfast is important because it can boost brain power, reduce the risk of heart failure, and control weight gain. So this is how you are supposed to write your specific thesis statement, whereby the reader can easily understand that, um, these are the reasons, why breakfast is important. Second, specific thesis statement is skipping breakfast can result in bad mood, weight gain, and migraine. So again, in this thesis statement, that the reader can easily see that, if people are skipping breakfast, this could be the result, and then they are going to experience a bad mood, weight gain, and also migraine. The third specific thesis statement is eating breakfast has proven to increase energy, improve concentration, and decrease likelihood of obesity. So again, here given to you, the three reasons, why eating breakfast has proven, in the form of it should be able to help you to increase energy, improve the concentration, and decrease likelihood of obesity. Now here are the points in the body paragraphs, and here is the topic: pandemic COVID-19 and the students' learning strategies. So the thesis statement for this topic is, hence, students should adapt to the new learning approach during the COVID-19 pandemic by managing time well, following the standard operating procedure SOP, and learning new applications for learning activities. So earlier than this statement, as you learned before, you need to have one or two statements that describe the topic. Now, as you learned previously in a paragraph, you should write a topic that has a controlling idea. For example, they should manage their time well. So in a paragraph, you should explain how the students should manage their time well by learning the applications used for online learning activities and follow the SOP. Alright, we will start with the body paragraph 1. So topic sentence 1, first they should manage their time well. Okay, and then we have three sentences for supporting details. The first one is they should divide their time for attending online classes, completing assignments, and doing house chores and rest. So this is the opinion. Okay, second, for example, they can help their parents doing house chores between classes or in the evening. So this is the example. And the third supporting detail is whereas they can use the time at night or weekends to complete their assignments. So this is the second opinion. Alright, the last one would be the concluding sentence for this paragraph. Thus, they will be able to manage their studies and house chores at home. And as you can see here, these are the linkers or the linking devices that you can use, for your essay. We have the first one, the linker would be first to introduce the first idea, and then followed by for example, whereas, to show another opinion, and last one would be thus. to use in the concluding sentence. Okay, for the second paragraph and the second topic sentence, second, they should follow the standard operating procedure SOP when they have face-to-face class. And again, okay, we have three supporting details. The first one is following the SOP is important to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus. So this is the first opinion. Second, if they fail to adhere to the SOP, they may be fined and expose other people to be infected by the virus. So this is the second opinion. And the third supporting detail is consequently, it will increase the number of active cases, which may lead to the implementation of the next lockdown. So this is the third opinion. All right, and last would be the concluding sentence. Hence, following the SOP is important to keep everyone safe from the COVID-19. So as you notice, okay, in this second paragraph, okay, we still have to put a few suitable linkers, okay, in this paragraph. For example, second, to introduce to the reader the second point, and then followed by two opinions, and the one that we have here, the linkers consequently. Okay, and then last would be the second or the last linkers would be hence in the concluding sentence. All right, now is the third paragraph, and the third point is finally they should learn the apps used for online learning activities. And again, okay, we have three supporting details here. The first one is lecturers use several apps for conducting lectures, assessment, and learning activities virtually. So this is the first opinion. And second, given to you the example, Google Meet, Zoom, and Meet are the most common apps used for video conferences. The second opinion. All right, and then the third one is the fact. As for assessments, online forms such as Google Form is used for quizzes and tests. And the last one is the optional statement. Besides, students sometimes are asked to complete tasks collaboratively by using live documents on clouds. Okay, so this is the last one. And then, as usual, you need to have the concluding sentence. Hence, they need to learn how to use the apps in order to participate well in the learning activities. And once again, okay, similarly in the previous paragraphs, you still have to put the suitable linkers, okay, such as finally, to introduce the last point. And then we have here, for example, all right, and also hence that you can use in the concluding sentence. And this is the complete 5-paragraph essay. As usual, in the introductory paragraph, you need to have at least one or two statements to introduce to the reader or to describe to the readers what the paragraph is all about. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected all aspects of life. As for education, it has led to the implementation of online distance learning (ODL). Hence, students should adapt to the new learning approach during the COVID-19 pandemic by managing time well, following the standard operating procedure SOP, and learning new applications for learning activities. So this one is the specific thesis statement. All right, moving on to the first topic sentence or the first body paragraph. First, they should manage their time well. They should divide their time for attending online classes, completing assignments, doing house chores, and taking rest. For example, they can help their parents doing house chores between classes or in the evening, whereas they can use the time at night or weekends to complete their assignments. Thus, they will be able to manage their studies and house chores at home. Second body paragraph. Second, they should follow the standard operating procedure SOP when they have face-to-face class. Following the SOP is important to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus. If they fail to adhere to the SOP, they may be fined and expose other people to be infected by the virus. Consequently, it will increase the number of active cases, which may lead to the implementation of the next lockdown. The third body paragraph is, finally, they should learn the apps used for online learning activities. Lecturers use several apps for conducting lectures, assessment, and learning activities virtually. For example, Google Meet, Zoom, and Meet are the most common apps used for video conferences. As for assessments, online forms such as Google Form is used for quizzes and tests. Besides, students sometimes are asked to complete tasks collaboratively by using live documents on clouds. Hence, they need to learn how to use the applications in order to participate well in the learning activities. In conclusion, there are many ways to adapt to the new learning norm during the COVID-19 pandemic. Students can succeed in their learning during the COVID-19 pandemic if they find the right strategies. So this one is the last paragraph, and then to show to the reader that there is kind of hopes to the situation explained in the essay. In an essay structure, these are the things that you need to have. Okay, so the first one definitely in the introduction paragraph. Okay, the first sentence supposed to be a general statement about the topic, and the second sentence a specific sentence that leads to the thesis statement. And lastly, the third sentence is the specific thesis statement. And then as we go down to the body paragraph 1, 2, and 3, okay, you need to have the first sentence is the topic sentence, second supposed to be the supporting detail 1, and then followed by the supporting detail 2, and lastly would be a concluding sentence. So the supporting details can be in the forms of facts, opinions, examples, or statistics. So this is the short form, yeah. Alright, and the last paragraph should be the conclusion. In the first sentence, supposed to be the restatement of thesis statement. And then the second sentence, you can provide with at least one recommendation or one prediction or one recommendation and one prediction based on the topic given to you. Now, these are the linkers that you can use in an essay. In between paragraphs, you can use first, second, finally, in conclusion. You can also use firstly, secondly, lastly, and in conclusion. And you can also use first and foremost, next, finally, and in conclusion. In between sentences, you can use in addition. You can use moreover, furthermore. You can also use although, even though, therefore, thus, and hence. You can also use as a result, consequently. For example, for instance, to show examples in your essay, you can also use before, after, as, and also since. Before we end our lesson today, and right after watching this video, it is time for a quick quiz to check your understanding of the lesson you have learned today. So as usual, you need to use your phone and scan the QR code. The code will bring you directly to the Google form. You need to follow the instructions given in the Google form, and finally, you need to answer all questions. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson, and I will see you again in the next lesson.